I've got a question for you, Miami Dolphins fans. Is your team going to be any good this year? Only reason I pose this question to Dolphins fans is because I assume that everybody who's not a Dolphins fan is going to agree with me and say that the 2012 Miami Dolphins are an impending disaster. If you think they're going to be good, how? Explain to me how. I mean, I'm looking at this team. I just don't see it. 6-10 last year. Of course, they got a new coaching staff. Going to be playing a rookie quarterback. Drafted Ryan Tannehill out of Texas A&M in the first round this year. They're going to throw him to the Wolves, minus their best wide receiver from last year. Brandon Marshall shipped off to Chicago. The guy who's maybe their best defensive back, Vontae Davis, who led the team in interceptions and passes defended last year. He's also gone. All they got in return for him was a draft pick. So this team has shipped off some of their better players. Really haven't gotten much in return. A 6-10 team last year, I don't see how they're going to escape the basement of the AFC East. Joe Philbin comes over from Green Bay. He's going to install that West Coast offense. And Ryan Tannehill, he might be a prospect, but this is a guy who has limited experience playing quarterback, period. Began his career at Texas A&M as a wide receiver. Now, it will ease his transition, the fact that his offensive coordinator, Mike Sherman, was his head coach at Texas A&M. That's probably a big reason Tannehill was named the starter over Matt Moore. He's already familiar with the system. He knows it, so it's not the same rookie learning curve that you used to. But, hey, they've got a good front seven. They were good against the run last year. Questionable secondary, a bad offense, and now that their best playmaker on offense is gone, they're starting a rookie quarterback. Where is the hope for Dolphins fans? I was trying to think of a scenario where this team could be good this year. This is all I can come up with. If their run defense is stout again, if their defensive backs improve, if Reggie Bush, running back Reggie Bush, becomes the Reggie Bush that people thought he might when he came out of USC. Remember, several years ago when Reggie Bush came out of USC, he was expected to be the #1 overall pick. He was not taken #1 overall. The Houston Texans actually took some heat for not taking him, taking Mario Williams instead. The Texans have been proven right over the years. Bush has sort of been nothing more than a glorified third down back. I guess last year he was more than a third down back, carried the load for the Dolphins, was their leading rusher. Not a guy who's proven he can run between the tackles. If he can be the transcendent back that a lot of people predicted he would be when he came out of USC, then maybe the Dolphins offense. I mean, if he could be an Adrian Peterson type back, in Tannehill, all he had to do was manage the game. I guess that's the only scenario I could see where the Dolphins could contend for a playoff spot this year. But Reggie Bush has shown throughout his career what he is. I do think they're going to utilize him a lot. He is really one of their only proven playmakers on offense now. The defense is switching to a base 4-3 scheme from the 3-4 scheme they've been using in past years. I expect the defense to be all right again. They ranked 15th in the league last year in total defense. As I said, they were good in the front seven. But overall, this Miami Dolphins team, I think, is just going to be a dismal year for them. Super Bowl odds in Vegas, 60-1. That is far too short for this team. BETDAQ, it's more like a 270-1. Listen, I understand whoever put that bet out there. I know that's the way it works at BETDAQ, the betting exchange. Someone has to put that bet out there. Whoever put that bet out there, I understand what they were doing. 271, 371, 570-1. It doesn't matter. The Miami Dolphins are not winning the Super Bowl this year.